Hey guys, so I'm out here in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. This is my OG second spot. When it gets cold, I leave Canada and come here. But I'm actually gonna walk you through how I plan to be batching content right before the holidays. I'm a busy business owner. I don't have time to go and shoot content, edit, and take care of like planning and all that, especially with the holidays that are coming up. So what I'm gonna do is actually record what I'm actually doing today, which is batching video content that I can create and use for growth for my business and personal brand across all platforms that use social media videos. These are all things for you as a founder, as someone who wants to create content to grow, of course, your business, get clients, get customers, all that. They're all points that are super important to create video content, even if you're not content agency. All right, so why does content matter and why you should be creating content for your business, no matter what your business model is? You don't have 10 hours a day to edit. You're a business first, you're a creator second. Sure, creating content, being in beautiful Airbnbs around the world and traveling, that's all great. But at the end of the day, what you're doing is you're building something bigger than yourself. You need to be the creator, but aside from that, you don't really need to do anything. Without having a video team, it would be literally impossible for me to create content for myself, and same thing for my clients. It's a solution to a problem that I personally had that I actually created an agency out of. And that's actually the biggest reason why I'm creating this video, is for you to implement this, whatever business model that you have. I'm just gonna go through the team and the roles that are involved within creating a remote video team so that you understand which parts are necessary. You're gonna realize that this whole video content, social media video game, it's a whole department. You just don't have time to just do that all day, every day. So I'm gonna quickly walk you through it. First, like I said, content strategist, you could call it a creative director, a script writer. So someone that helps you write either bullet points or full-on scripts, depending on your style, for short form videos and for long form videos. And then next, of course, you want to have an editor, someone who brings all this footage to life, makes it look good. And if you want to have more advanced, a more dynamic video, then one thing that I would highly recommend considering is an animator. And you could be super cheap with all this, and you can make it work with literally a few $100 a month. And then if you have more of a budget and you want to have those more premium edits, you could also go a lot more expensive or be in the middle. It really depends, but there's something for everyone out there. But either way, you're always gonna have that role that takes care of editing the videos and or animating the videos to make them look good. And then finally, someone that takes all the content, it's already written, the captions are already written, everything is ready to ship out. At this point, even if it's a simple job, for the most part, you don't wanna be the one that's posting all day and playing freelance social media manager. You wanna be the one that's creating business, that's creating the content, that's meeting with people who could potentially work with you as clients and grow your business. So as soon as you can, remove yourself from every single role. And that last one's really social media management, which means that is someone that manages all that content that you created with all the other roles and steps that I just shared. And this person distributes. So that means posts those videos across all platforms like LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, you name it, all the social media platforms that use video to get you attention for your personal brand, for your business. Then if you really want to monetize it without having to go viral, without having to have a ton of subscribers and followers, you could have someone that actually starts conversations from that content with the engaged viewers across platforms. So that means someone likes the video, someone comments on the video, someone shares the video. You can then go and see who did that and then start a conversation with them and then nurture that conversation. That is called, in a nutshell, an appointment setter. And next, of course, you want to have systems and processes, because without having those in place, in fact, you're not going to have an operation. So I'm actually just going to go through the importance of having systems. The tool that I recently started using for systems, so we call them SOPs, standard operating procedures, is called UseWhale. And in a nutshell, it's a place where you could store all of your processes for all team members across all roles, so that whatever they need help with, like how do I post on Instagram, they just go to that process, they follow the steps step by step, check, done. And then if they have any questions, they reach out, where they communicate with me and the team. If they need extra help besides that, is Slack. So they could actually operate from wherever they're at in the world, with UseWhale being their guide to help them step by step with their role. It's all there for them. It's basically like a wiki, like an internal wiki for our business. And then next up, in terms of the actual creative, so planning our creative briefs for like YouTube videos like this, for example, or short form videos for Reels, Reels, TikToks. We use a tool called Trello. You might have heard of it. It's a super simple tool that you can use for any types of tasks. And myself being in the creative industry as a content agency owner, that's what I use for managing all those briefs. So for example, let's say I want to create a video like this. This video started with an idea with the strategist. In this case, a lot of times I'm still working with the strategist directly because I'll have ideas, I'll write down the strategies, I'll even help with the scripts. Since I'm the thought leader in the field, I'm the one that knows what to say and how to say. A strategist and scriptwriter refines the whole thing to make it look even better. You can have your team all around the world. A remote team is a game changer, and it just makes the whole thing more light, more free. You get to move around more. You're not stuck in an office. There's definitely power in working in an office, but that really depends on who's watching. And then if, let's say, your videographer or anyone else on your team isn't available for a certain amount of time, then you're not stuck. You simply have to follow the processes that you already set in place to go and recruit another person, whether it's part-time or just bringing them on as another person that fills that role whenever it's needed. So it's just a really flexible approach. Of course, there's some drawbacks to having a remote team. It's a little bit harder to keep everyone accountable and look at what's happening. So you definitely need to have all those systems in place and have everything clear and very organized, and have a system in order for you to follow up with the tasks that are being done, the videos that are being produced, edited, and distributed. But managing your team, especially if it's remote, has its drawbacks, but overall, at least from my experience, it's been a game changer. If you're looking for a budget-friendly option and you want to manage a remote team, just listen to what I use to manage my team and make everything as seamless as possible. In terms of managing the content, we'll have all the tasks inside of Trello. There's different steps depending on where the task is. And then from there, with the videos, instead of going back and forth with each client, we actually use a software called frame.io. And that's a great way to collaborate with your clients and with your team to drop notes directly inside the video. And then for quick communication, like, hey, you just use Slack. I personally use Slack. It's super easy to use. I don't have a huge team. I'm operating a lean agency, and yeah, it's great. So I highly recommend it. But if you want to use something like WhatsApp, email, like whatever it is, honestly though, for a remote team, Slack is the way to go. So I'm far from a tax professional, and this is not at all financial advice. Another thing that makes it be a disservice to yourself and your business to not create videos is the fact that these are expenses contributing to the growth of my business and my brand, which attracts clients. And that is literally an expense for my business. So what's amazing with having your video content system structure team this way is that you also get to track this for your business expenses, whether you're self-employed, whether you're a corporation. It really depends on where you're at in the world, and there's differences all over the world. But overall, in a lot of countries, and this is, just general information, you get to track your expenses that grow your business. So if you're creating content, and the goal of creating this content, wherever it is, a nice Airbnb, a different country, the person that's helping you film, all those are things that are expenses for your business. And then again, I'm gonna bring it back, talk to an accountant in your country and city and whatever structure that you have so that you get actual financial advice that is legal and accurate for your exact situation. All right, so there you have it. There's a lot to cover, and I could have gone a lot deeper in every single section, but I wanted to give you a general breakdown. And then if you're looking for something that's a little bit deeper, that's gonna have to be a full video for every single section that I talked about, which I'm actually gonna give a quick recap here. So I talked about why video content matters, why having a video content team is crucial, and the downside of not working with one, team and roles, systems and processes, and the tools that I use for everything here, managing your remote team, tax and financial benefits of using all this as part of your expenses to grow your brand and business. Those are all things that could very easily be a separate full video. So if that's something that you would want to watch for every single section, I could definitely either have something like a workshop or even create a full-on video for every single section. So drop a yes in the comment section if that's something that you'd want. Yeah, that's it.